Oi, meu nome Yaki the Free. Prazer con Hesilos. Tudo bom? Ah, tudo bem. Obrigado. Muito obrigado. Eu falo pouco português. Você fala inglês? Oh, good, good. Hi, everyone. This is Yaki the Free here on, I think, day 27, day 26 in the books for the Hell Hades 2025 free to play challenge. Greeting any brothers or sisters who speak or understand Tanja, my terrible Portuguese, but I'm working on it. Português. And an interesting fact about a Portuguese speaking country, Brazil is so large that the northern tip is closer to Canada than it is to its own southern tip. That's how big Brazil is. Not to mention there's some kind of a diversity of over 2 million known species of insects and flora and fauna and all these animals. Brazil is a beautiful country. And I guess they're pretty good at football as well. So today in Raid Shadow Legends, Yaki the Free's free to play account is doing pretty good at staying in the mix, as Hell Hades would say. So let's take a quick look here at the leaderboard. Still pretty decent in fourth place here with 42.56. But you're looking at Goriandares. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I hope if they hear this, they're not offended. But they've done what I thought would happen, and they've completely left me in the dust. Maybe Rob the Nice Guy and Razzie can keep up with them. But unless this account stops choking on chicken, I'm not going to be able to compete past this month more than likely. But hopefully I can retain a top 10 position by the end of it. That's my goal now. So there's been a bunch of progress. And part of that progress, we'll take a quick look in here at the Alice chase. I get a 5-star Alice today. As long as the internet functions and my heart doesn't give out, I'll be able to pick up the 5-star blessing for Alice. I did get her banner yesterday, and it came out as a resistance banner with a wee bit of speed on it, but it wasn't very good. So I tried to complete Nether Spider with it and couldn't do it. So I reworked the banner, and it came out as accuracy, and it's got speed on it. And it rolled one of each of these stats, and I can bring it up once more when the artifact enhancement event starts. I'd rather have this currently than that 338 attack, because as you're looking, I got a pretty decent roll of attack. If I can get one more in there, I'd be really happy. And then I reworked the Ascension to get this attack bonus. So I didn't lose too much. I think it was 188 overall attack from this attack banner. Yeah, it's 188 thus far. And I lost a little bit of resistance, 8 resist, and the HP, 1300 HP is kind of negligible. So we're going to do a Nightmare Clan Boss hit at the end of this. And let's take a look here at the Arbiter Missions first. Got through that Magic Keep one. So now I have the Force Keep, which doesn't open at reset today. Got to skip a day. It opens tomorrow. So I have a whole day to save up a whole bunch. I'm going to need at least 1 million silver to make 10 of these superior force potions you'll see to get this complete. Then I got to wait 2 more days to finish the void, which I'll show you in the shop or in the tavern in a minute here, how easy it'll be for me to complete that. So then this is 150 free gems, 250 free energy because it's already done to me. Demon Lord Clan Boss, there's no issue. And then I'm gated with this affinity bonus to level 8. However, we'll go into the tavern first, and in the Ascensions, you're looking up here, I already have 100, almost exactly. If I make these 28 big boys or little boys into the greater potions, I'll have 100 all ready to go. So it would be a total of like how much to do 28 here. So 560,000 to do 28, and then it's a million for that. So I need like 1.6 million, and I'll have all those done. Okay. And we'll go back real quick, and you'll see I only need to get 40 of the greater void ones. This shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. And I'm going to get that Alice soul today. So that's worth points in the tournament. I'm not going to open this tournament thing. I don't know if it's still bugged or not, but it's taking too long to load. However, I'm going to get 300 energy from the bottom reward for the Soul Chase tournament. So I'm going to be continuing on with leveling food. Now you'll take a look in here. I need 102 more wins in gold 4 or 5. Then I can get that up to rank 8, level 8, whatever you want to call it here, okay? And all that accuracy, it really adds up. But let's take a look in the area bonus. I detest live arena, especially if it's a bot team and it's been purposely set up so that you win. I don't understand why we're made to sit there for 5 minutes to do the one battle. I don't want to speculate as to why they have it set up that way. I think it's kind of a bit of a scam on their player retention, daily time spent, but I can't guarantee that. Anyways, I've picked up some area bonuses for the clan boss. So I got an extra 8 accuracy, a little bit of ignored defense, some crit damage, and speed. It helps. I'm starting to notice it helped just a little bit. Okay. So another thing I did yesterday, I was very happy about. Let's take a look at my dwarf faction, who I have in my dwarfs, and basically what they're still wearing, because I took some gear off of other ones. Okay. So Every everybody is a level 4. But yesterday I had Master Butcher. I didn't level him up because until after I did the Faction War stuff. I tried to do some Hydra, couldn't really get it done. But there's nothing special. Like Morag, there's nothing special in her gears. She does have maxed skills. Okay, I did max her skills. But Master Butcher, it's not a bad build considering everything's 8-star. Oh, you can't see it, but he's got speed on the boots and he's in a regen set. So, with his provoke, it helped him when he'd get hit, he'd regen a little bit. Then Grumbler, okay, put him in pardon me, the Guardian set, okay. But I didn't pick up his 3-star Ascension, which would have gotten an ally protection. It would have definitely helped, okay. And then I used a uncommon Icebound Prospector. And you'll see, like I had these 3 at this level when I did the Faction Wars, but they're not in the gears that I had them in. However, when we take a look at what's going on here, pardon me, when we take a look at when I was saying the bolster set, this is what made this really possible. When you come down, I forget where the bolster set is here. There it is. Okay. So you'll see I have 4 items at level 8. Okay. Nothing really special about any of these items. You can't really see it. I apologize. But like there's attack percentage on the gloves with a little bit of speed, a flat attack on the chest. Okay. I just put this on so that somebody was giving a 30% hit point shield to all my heroes at the start of every turn. You might be like, Yakety, you're sure yakking it up about these crappy dwarfs. Like, what did you do in their faction? Well, yesterday I only had 4 stars in the dwarfs. Okay. Same as the Shadowkin. Very low. Or no, I think I had 9. I apologize. But I was able to 3-star stage 9 with 5 dwarfs that 4 of them were level 40 and one of them is an uncommon. And they were only like level 27 out of the 4-star part of me, not level 40. And then I took care of this 1-star here. Okay. I came up just short of getting a void, but I think I've got it covered for when the Dark Elves open tonight. And that's what I'm telling you about your faction war and the fodder and the bolster set. When I need to level up chickens so that I'm going to probably 6-star Jarrag, by the way, instead of my Ugo. I need a magic for the Arbiter missions. I might as well do who this guy has been my staple for Ally Protect and Clan Boss. I'm 3 keying Nightmare easily now. And this guy doesn't have an accuracy banner. And I need him to be landing. He's max skills and he's, this 50% chance or 60 to land decrease attack with only 136 accuracy. It's too inconsistent. He's going to be my next 6-star unless I pull somebody magical, which I highly doubt I will. But when you come into the reserve vault, I have all this food ready to go for making him a 6-star. And then the food that I've used for the dwarfs here, I'm going to bring these 2 up so that they're ready to become the next 5-stars. Then you might be able to see here that I've got, what's this? Sniper. I'm going to use Sniper today with Spirit Host and Kale to try to get a couple stars in their faction crypt. And then I'm just going to feed her. She's going to become a 5-star. So I just keep recycling my faction war fodder. And the farther I get in the faction wars, the higher I have to make the fodder. And I'm trying to time it with making a 6-star hero. It stands to reason for me, and it seems to be functioning thus far for this account. So what else did I want to see here? Real quick, we'll go into Arena, see if there's anything available. We got to refresh, and most of Shmalov Volok, I don't even know how to say that name, but I can't attack any of these. Skeletor. We'll take care of that when nobody's around. That's a pretty easy battle, I think, a level 1 Skeletor. And if you haven't been doing your 3v3 arena, I understand. Okay, this tag team arena, it's a big time sink. I don't like to do it, but look at the resources. I'm getting close to getting a 3-star chicken and 300 energy again, and I have all kinds of gold bars here. I'll show you something else. I made a mistake not thinking, not realizing at first I got all excited because I got into the habit of this. But I spent 720 gold bars on 2 fragments for Drexler, not realizing it's a 90-day challenge. Not possible to get him. And anyways, if you're consistent, even in just in bronze 1, and you get at least 2 wins out of every battle, and you do at least 10 battles a day, you're going to be able to collect that 300 energy. In case you're wondering how you see this free-to-play account on day 26, level 53. So let's get into a Nightmare Clan boss hit. And it was reset day. So Chimera rewards tomorrow, but Hydra rewards were today. This account can't touch Hydra yet. I might be able to now on this week by the end of it, since I've got my Master Butcher a little better than he was. But if you're looking here, Yakety the Free, so far on his first key, 14 million for Nightmare Clan Boss, and you only need 39.7. So the reason I'm bringing you here is because of the new accuracy banner on Alice. And let's see if she's going to behave herself for the video. She's not missing her Brimstone anymore, being above 200 accuracy so far. So we're about to find out. And if she doesn't land it here, it throws a cycle off. But you're like, boom, right on cue. Thank you, Alice. Kale's got almost 300 accuracy, and sometimes that happens. Most of the time, he lands 2, but it's only a 50% chance for his incinerates to land. But bam, look at that. Almost a 500,000 damage. And everybody hasn't used anything special but Kale. That's the power of Brimstone. And she's only a 4-star. So it's only a 30% chance for that Brimstone to land. That's why I got excited about giving her the accuracy. Because today she's going to pick up another 75 accuracy and resistance of 60, I think it is, for getting the 5-star blessing. And it doubles the chance for the smite to land. And it might not sound like, you're like, I'd rather have that attack banner you showed me, this or that. But when it comes to Hydra, it's not the attack that I care about. It's what's going to get me my first chest ever on Hydra is that uncleansable, protected debuff of Smite. So before I confuse myself here, you might be seeing where it says ignore defense on everybody. And obviously I don't have savage gear or whatever on or cruelty on my apothecary. So that's the power of the area bonus. It's only 2%, but it's something, especially when you're hitting for 18k instead of, like a 17.8. And Alice is doing that 3 times every hit. And she gets about 40 turns at least on Nightmare. Starts adding up. And that's how you can start going from, ooh, I hope I 4-key to I'm guaranteed a 3-key, no matter what happens. No, even if I make a mistake in the order. So let's see. There you go. Right on cue again with Alice. That's the power of accuracy. And I know people will say that you don't really need to build for accuracy as much anymore on a banner. That's fine for them, their accounts. Ooh, I don't know if I can cycle through again. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can get another turn with Gyrite here. And even if I don't, it's still only turn 4. So when Alice is getting these extra turns as well, that's where that ignore defense, even at 2%, it starts to add up. I don't have any other battle except for, I'm guessing, thank you, Apoth, except for Chimera. where she's going to really last that long, that it starts to add up. And that's why I just put it on, Demon Lord, Clan Boss for area bonus. Hydra, I last like 7 turns. I'm clearing on auto farm, a lot of stage 20 plus in the dungeons, the potion keeps, all that. So it really didn't make sense to me to invest anywhere, Minotaur, none of that stuff. Oh, and if you didn't know, but part of the update today was super raids in campaign. So you're going to be done twice as quick if you're into that sort of thing. So I didn't want Alice to land a brimstone for, what is this again? Crushing Force? Because it doesn't proc. That's just his default. Yeah, Crushing Force. However, it's okay. I'm going to teach you a little something here if you don't know. If you're using, like me, a meter booster, just get an extra turn because you have a 4-turn cooldown, like my Jarag, okay? But Apoth, there's no sense for me to boost anybody else. And Jarag's not going to get a benefit if I boost him now because he's already got a maxed meter. No one else's skills are out of cycle or behind but Jarag's. So you'll see Apoth should get another turn in ahead of the boss. So I can boost Jarag now and take a look. Jarag's caught right back up. So now he'll take his turn, and there's no more boost available, but he's quicker than the boss, especially with the increased speed on. So he's guaranteed to get his ally protect off. That's why I don't mind if Kale is the stun target. People will say, you're losing damage. I'm nowhere near a 2 key. So to be getting 44 million on average now for a 3 key on Nightmare this early, I'm okay with how my clan boss team is functioning. I wish I could set it to auto, and I know that they were showing some things where they're like the AI has been improved, so it's not as dumb. I don't trust it. I'm not going to trust it, but you can give it a go if you like. So I think Alice gets punched here, unless, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Alice getting a punch. So she didn't have any buffs up, okay, and everybody's a magic affinity. So the boss is like, hey, that's the weakest target. Even though Kale's got less HP, Kale had a buff. But it's okay. As you saw, Alice still can't really do anything for me, except maybe proc Giant Slayers, which really add up. Even though you see I don't have any weaken or decrease defense, which increase your, instead of doing 47,000, it would be like 77,000 for those Giant Slayers. I'm okay. There's not much I can do about it. I'm not bringing in an unbooked level 50 Ugo to replace my meter booster. I'm definitely not going to bring in my max skilled Painkeeper because she's just not going to provide what I need if I replace someone else in this team. And Tagore is an absolute monster. I know it might not look like he's doing much, but that little bit of AoE heal and the increased speed, it's one thing. However, when he A1s, somebody's getting an increased defense every time. It's not a chance, it just happens. So I can manipulate with Tagore, who becomes the stun target as well. So from now on, it should always be Kill and Jarag, as long as Alice doesn't proc extra turns from her Relentless. So again, there's no real sense for me to boost here. I think Jarag beats the boss, right? So you let him go. And now, ooh, Apoth got punched. That's pretty funny. And there you go, Alice, with the Brimstone. And that's what happens when you got over 200 accuracy, even on Nightmare Clan Boss. Also, in Live Arena, I haven't tried with this new banner yet, but I'm fairly certain most of the people I fight that are, around our level, they're not going to be able to contend with enough resistance to stop my Alice's A2 from putting all their skills on cooldown. But this isn't bad. I'm averaging like a 500,000 damage per boss turn. And I can usually get to about turn 22, 21 or 22. And then it all goes awry after that. So that's the thing about getting that decrease attack up. You watch how little damage comes from these next two big boss moves. Like that's nothing. For Nightmare Clan Boss, that really wasn't much damage. And as you'll take a look, anybody that took over 20% damage got a 15% continuous heal anyways from Jarag. So this is the punch. I didn't even have Ally Protect up where I should have for that slam. Forget what that slam is called. Dark Nova. Okay, that Dark Nova hurts, man. When he hits everybody, poof. So that's the other bonus of when you bring in Guardian set. Obviously he can't absorb 10% of damage done to himself there. But oh, there you go, Alice. Proc that extra turn now. This is the time you want the extra turn from Alice when there's no cycle of buffs to fall off, and it's the start of the boss. So that's 500,000 damage. I'm gonna get 2 procs of Brimstone, and Kale now Kale's stepping it up there. And I haven't really talked about it in this round here, but Kale might start landing big poisons with his A1 because of Nature's Bounty. And you saw how much damage came that time. That was without any shielding from Tagore, and decreased attack wasn't on the boss. No Nature's Bounty. I'm going to speed up here. There we go. So, without getting that decreased attack up, watch how much damage comes now. Jyrag's in trouble here. you might get pretty close to dying, but you'll notice I'm not using my revive skill from Tagore. Let's see if Jyrag lives. I'm curious. Come on, Jyrag. Oof, that's what I thought. And that's what happens when you don't have decrease attack. So I want to get decrease attack up now, so whoever gets punched doesn't die. I want to make sure Jyrag doesn't die because he's already lost a turn on his skill cooldowns. So if he gets no decrease attack up and the boss does that slam, everybody's dead. And now he's lost 2 turns because he got stunned as well, right? So this might be the end of it right here. And I don't really care once I know I'm getting a 3 key. It's just nice to show people that you still might be struggling yourself with, I don't know what kind of a team composition to put together. You have like a half of an unkillable, half of a counter attack, half of an ally protect, half of a speed team. So I'm showing you my mix match team here. It just works. I'm not going to heal anybody. Let's see what happens. Decrease attack is, see that difference? Decrease attack was on. There was no shield from Tagore. Nobody really got hurt but Kale and Apoth. Oh, Alice, see that Brimstone, man? That's part of the reason why I'm going to be a 3 key from now on. So we take our chances here. Decrease attack is on. No ally protect. Does anyone die? Oof. Only the person Jyrag that's absorbing 10% of everyone's damage anyways. And you might notice Alice is healing a little bit. Okay, she's not in anything. That's just the mastery I took. I forget, Blood Drinker, I think it's called. So she heals for 5% of the damage she's dealt when she's below 50% health. And it makes sense to me to do that. I don't know who to keep up here, man. I need to Tagore. I need Tagore. He can re-res, I think. I think I might have enough. Because Jyrag does. Oh, this is going to hurt. Ah, not what I wanted. Anyways, without decrease attack being consistent, I don't have a chance at a 2 key yet. But I'm going to 6-star Jyrag. And I think maybe 3 days that should be done. And you'll see all of a sudden I'll make it to like turn 28, I think. But everybody's dead right here, I believe. I think this is the end of it. Oh, not bad. Not bad, Alice. I know she's a nuker, and I don't really have her built properly as a nuker, but she's working. So, come on. Come on, Tagore. You got to live. You got to live here. Please live. There's a lot of damage up on the board I'm going to collect there, but does Tagore live? No. That's the end of it. So, even with, all my prattle, it's still not too bad. I don't know if you can see it, but Tagore did 399,000 heals. Of course, he lost the kills, lifesteal, but not bad. Alice picking up 6.5 million damage because of those brimstones. But yeah, if you take a look here now, like my nightmare is now a dream. It's a 3 key every day. And we get an extra key today as well from the update bonus. So it won't be too bad for me to try to at least 2 key brutal. What's in the market? Do we got an ancient shard? We got a regular shard. And I shouldn't have done it, but I did open up more. Anyways, and I hope everybody's really liking this. Wow. That's if that had speed, I might consider trying to farm those out. But I try not to buy too many things out of the shop. As I said, my main goal right now is to get through these potion keeps. What day is today? It's Wednesday. So in 4 days, I need to get 100 wins in the arena in 4 days and clear out those keeps 10 times on auto each. And then I got Arcane, Ice Golem, Dragons, Minotaur. There's nothing stopping me here now. Nothing until Affinity bonus 9. And I can just breeze right through all these gems, all this energy by Sunday. All I got to do is be patient. Wait till Saturday night for me, actually, is when my keeps reset. This was Yakety the Free playing in the Hell Hades 2025 challenge, holding rank 4 overall currently. I wish everybody good summons. Take care.